Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and that means we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphone device just moments before the markets open here. We're going to check and see what gold and silver are doing. And tonight, as we've come off a pretty interesting Friday with the market, so anything could happen, and these Sunday night market watches has become a bit more interesting as of late, as a lot of news is happening. We have fears of more bank failures and the like, and the movement in the markets radically in one day, in hours, that we've seen in the last couple of days here. So very good market time. We've got good folks with us tonight. We've got Jamie Foxx is here. Silver Patriot, FGNS was first, and good to see Jamie Foxx. Stefan, Platinum Gnome is here. Surface Silver, Michael Martin is here. Chuck and Plata is with us. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. DL Stacker, Silver Goblin. First name, last name is here as well as THS. So let's get into it and see. Hello, Dernibalong as well as here as well. Good to see Coin Pro and Silver Honda, who drives the blue Honda, is with us tonight. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. All right. And very good. Let's get into a comment or two before we get to the markets, because I take about a couple of minutes to actually refresh over at Kitco. Urban D says, let it go down. I need some more. There you go. With the markets moving down, we'll see. Maybe your wish will be your command tonight. We'll find out. Good to see Luigi Stacks. Good to see. Travis Chandler is here. And Stefan says, Sal, by my math, you'll hit 6,000 videos by Sunday, May 7th, 2023. Let's see if he's right. Let's go over here and see. The count is right here. Not quite yet. 5.9K videos. So we'll see. So maybe in due course that'll happen. Thank you, Stefan. So maybe it's tomorrow it'll show up. We'll find out. But thank you, my friend. I appreciate you being here and supporting the channel. FNU Clown. How come we haven't seen a dollar bill printed after 2017? Actually, we have. Many, many times we have. That is just the series date. They're printing money all the time. At least to some extent they are. And we just have not seen the new Treasury Secretary, who was confirmed late. Those bills have not reached, at least that I've not seen any yet, but I think they're going to be coming soon. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. Good to see Dan2886 is here. Welcome. And Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see Rocky. Glad you're here. Rocky Superstar. All right. As we slurp a little bit of coffee, we'll do one more comment and we'll check the markets. How do you post so many videos a day? Do you work or something? Yes, indeed. Arbon Lu, yes, thank you for asking the question. I do work. I work hard to do the videos every day. I work a full-time job, 40 hours a week. I have a regular job, and I work probably more than that at YouTube. So it's a lot of work, dedication, but I do it largely because of you guys being here. So thank you for taking the time to watch, be here. So that's why I do it. A lot of work involved. But anyways, all right, here we go. The markets are open. And look at this, folks. Interesting. Gold is down. Silver is up. Look at that. So gold is down a little bit, down 40 cents for gold. And silver is actually up 1 cent out of the starting gate. Kind of a mixed message. It's Christmas time, it looks like, with the red and green there. Gold down, silver up, platinum down, palladium up, rhodium down. It's one after the other. Interesting. A mixed bag. A gold to silver ratio, it's at 78.55, narrowing slightly. Pretty interesting indeed. Good job on your purchases there, Brian. Way to go. Interesting indeed. Nickel stacking is here. And Doc is here. All right. Thank you so much, Doc. I appreciate your kind words. Pawpaw Strategy is here. First name, last name still here. All right. Very good. So, yes, there's a mixed bag here now. Platinum and palladium and rhodium, I don't think they're really showing up. Well, platinum moved, 1567, but palladium markets have not moved yet, so we're still showing positive territory. So we'll see what happens. They should just black these out until they actually start to show movement. But anyways, I digress. Very good. Hello, Blue. Good to see Dale Val. Let's go back to these comments, and then we'll check these markets. Yes, indeed, that's what we could do here. And let's get over here to this. Let's see what we can say about J-Dog Silver, what he's got to say. Poor long ways, not from the side for 1, 2, might be bit too hot. I pour mine at 1008 Celsius. Also, buy more fire bricks. And lastly, why veggie oil? I don't use that. Missing the trick. Missed the trick. Yep, you're right, J-Dog. I was corrected on that by Silver Dragons, who's actually an experienced silver pourer as well. I did not need to use the the veggie oil. And also, you're right. I should have poured long ways. Other people have told me that as well too. I'll know that for next time. So definitely good advice all around. Yes, indeed. Still learning. All right. Gold is up 50 cents on the live chart. All right. Very good. So we'll see that. We'll pop this out. We'll check that again here. I like to look at this from Kitco's because it shows both. It may not update quite as regularly as the live charts, like second by second, but you can see both those metals. But we'll check it again here in a moment. Now, Silver Honda, who had a really good, it's funny the Silver Honda posted this because I was thinking the same thing. Boy, as nervous as I was doing this, I would not even attempt to do it with gold and how much gold I could lose. Even if I lost a 20th of an ounce of gold, that's a lot of money to lose. But he says, I challenge you to make another video melting and pouring your Valcambi 100-gram gold bar. Oh my goodness gracious, that would be something else. No way. But it would be a fun thing to do. But can you imagine? That was quite a challenge by the Silver Honda. Yes. Rocky, no. I've actually poured before. I have some older videos. If you go to the channel, there's a playlist. Actually, I did this really long before pouring was a thing in this community. I did it for fun. It's called, there's a playlist here of all my pouring videos. Where is it at? Melting Down Metals. At 47 when we did it. But we did it based off the melting in a ladle. We would melt the silver in a ladle and then pour it. And not through a crucible in a furnace. It's a different situation. So I've actually poured in the past, but it was a very different thing back then how I did that. If you could check that playlist, I probably should have called it silver pouring videos, but we did it just for fun and all that. But anyways, yeah, so I'd poured before, but much smaller amounts, and I hadn't done it in a number of years, probably 9 years. Practice with lead, yeah, there you go. And probably someone said copper as well too. All right. Now, on this one here, J.M. Sparger says, let's get to this. He says, glad you're okay. My hands crucible pour, lip set in the furnace in the direction you want to pour. No adjustment after you pull it. And pour lengthwise. That's right, not sideways. So says one who's never poured. That's right. Yep, you're right. I should have done that. Anyways, it makes sense. Logistically, you're right, JM. Very good. Yeah, check it out. Thank you. Matt Binder, when you're going to, let's see, hold on a second here. Good to see Silver Stanger. Salutations to JM Unleashed. Sal's rhodium rounds. Oh my goodness gracious. Imagine melting rhodium. That's got a very high melting point. I don't think that furnace could do it. Cyber Curtain Twitcher, have I seen you do that pour before, or is it because I've been around so long I got mixed up with someone else? Actually, no. Cyber Curtain Twitcher, you may have seen these old videos. Again, if you go to this, me and some buddies got together, and it's called Melting Down Metals. There's 47 videos in this playlist. We did a whole bunch of them. It was fun, but it was a whole different kind of thing we did. We poured it in a ladle, and then so that much easier to do because you're getting the silver molten down. You got the furnace on it. You got the torch on it, the map furnace or torch, and then you just pour it right into the mold. All right. Very good. No IQ is here. Good to see No IQ. Welcome. Michael Phillip is here. Good to see you. Glad you guys. Let's take a look at the markets again. Let's refresh this and see what's happening now in Asia. Everything is down. Look at this. Well, rhodium is not moved, but palladium is now down $1. Platinum is now down $1, and gold is now down $1.20. So gold's taking a little bit of a hit in the other direction, and silver now is flatline. No movement in silver's price. How quickly things can change. Yes, indeed. Down a little bit more. Maybe it's more profit taking that's happening. I don't know. We shall see. And so it is falling a bit more. All the metals are very, very good. And let's see here. Let's march through there. There's where the markets are. 2017 for gold right now. Silver's at 25.77. So it could be a correction in the markets, a little bit of profit taking. Who knows? Or some people may say it's a little bit of maybe it's some manipulation happening or whatever, what have you. We'll see here. All right. Do you cook steak with silver dollars once? Yes, I did. I actually put a silver eagle in there cooking hamburger meat. Good to see you, Hoosier Stacker. Welcome. Good to see you, Hoosier. Yes, indeed. Check out Hoosier Stacker's been doing some great videos on his catching rain. Yes, indeed. He's lurking and driving. Check out Hoosier's channel. Yes, indeed. He did some good job on a rain catcher for stacking your preparedness series that he's doing. Check that out. And all right, Stefan says here in the comments, would a person be able to make fondue and cheese with that? Surely a safer option. Yes, indeed, it sure would. That's right. Definitely a safer option, indeed. Stefan, it canceled my thing. I'm going to do it again and make it post. There we go. Fun in Israel says, glad you're okay. Once I was melting some silver and spilled some on the fire bricks. Put some holes in the fire bricks and ruined them. Whoa, haven't melted any metal since. Yeah, you got to be very, very careful. This did not totally discourage me because I did it again and was completely fine. I think I do. And I did, by the way, when I did it again, I did pour it long ways. That's right. And so this bar here came out much better this time, the other time around. I don't like that one little dip on the side though, but I like the little dimple in the middle. Otherwise, it came out pretty nice. I also don't like the bubbles that sometimes form at the bottom. But yes, indeed. All right, very good. And we've got Tara, what year says, I'm glad I watched you doing this. I have toyed with the idea of pouring silver, but your video here clearly shows a momentum and rapid movement of the molten metal. I have seen that action in liquid mercury as well. Guess if I try this, I'll stick to 1 ounce to 3 ounce size pours. Thanks for sharing and happy you're safe. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Did learn from this. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Very, very good. Dan Rumble is here. Good to see you. Hunter Biden for president round. I like that idea. Remind me of the video I made, terminating fake silver with thermalite. Yes, thermite. Yes, and that was a great video. Cybercurtain Twitcher used to do videos on how to destroy fake silver. It was a great, pretty unique thing on YouTube. In fact, I'm not seeing any other channel do it. Love to see another video where he does some creative things to destroy some fake silver. Good stuff. All right, Platinum Gnome is here. 1/10 ounce proof Platinum Eagle. There you go, the whole series. Nice. Yeah, they don't make those anymore. What series are you talking about for the 10th ounce ones? Platinum Eagles. Because they only make 1 ounce right now. Hello, Ominous Rooster from Arizona. Good to see you. And yes, indeed. 2-year-old Sunday chat. Wow, Gold Chick. Hey, I'm glad you found this here live now. She picked up the wrong one. And let's see here. Chaos X says, I'm curious if you think you lost that 0.82 grams mostly from all the beads on the floor, or you couldn't find the significant amount lost elsewhere in the process and how you can minimize that loss. You know, the thing is, if I would have captured all that silver, some of it does kind of dissipate, I think, through the process. You never get the exact weight, and I never thought I would get exactly, but I figured it'd be 9.5 ounces at the very least. But I did recover most of what was lost and put it back in the crucible. Certainly there wasn't a ½ ounce laying around. I even picked up some of the tiniest little beads I could get. But anyways, very good. All right, good job, Big Trader. Got some silver over the weekend. Nicely done. But still, I came up short. And I think some of it didn't completely pour out of the crucible either, because I poured slower that time. And I think that was part of it as well. GR says, hey Sal, practice makes perfect. Most bars are now loaded with silver granules that molds with lids loaded with furnaces to melt the bars of perfect weight. Yes, indeed. And I would love to kind of be able to do that. That would be nice, is be able to get some molds in a furnace. We just stick it in there and pour it in there, and then you don't have to pour it. It just cast it into place. That would be ideal. That would be the best way to do it. But I don't have that kind of furnace, unfortunately. It is just the crucible where you pour it. So That's the thing. I would rather do that. That's for sure. That would be fun. But anyways, all right. James Smith is here. Hello, good to see you. Cooking Silver. Thank you. All right, old Daddy Bear, first time live. Good to see you. Oh yeah, that's right. Good to see you. Judith and Dan Davis are here as well. Thank you for being here. Let's take a look at the markets again. Now they're all down. All of them, they're down everywhere. Look at that, folks. Gold is now down $2.10 to 2016, which was a presidential election year. And silver is down 3 cents now to $25.74. Keep in mind, even though we're seeing dips in the prices, they're not huge dips. And we are still well above the numbers that I have talked about earlier. The numbers being $2,000 gold and $25 silver. We're above both of those comfortably, by the way. Platinum is down $2 and palladium down $1. Minted AUAG is here. He's been an honorary citizen for 30 months now. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, oil. Somebody's going to be commenting on oil here later on. And actually, I'll cover that because I think somebody's going to do a comment about oil, and we'll check that here momentarily. Big Bush Ape, good to see you, Big Bush Ape. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're back. Missed you. Hope you're doing well. Dennis Niemeyer is here. Good to see you. Annie Oakley is with us tonight. Let's get back to some of these comments. T. the Silver Stacker, who has done very good starting pouring here recently. And he says, I too have discovered that it's not as easy as it looks. Very gratifying when you hit it right, though. Yes, indeed. Thank you, T. T has done an amazing job. All right, there you go. All right. All right, Silver Honda's got to have a good night. Mrs. Silver Honda wants to pour some hot kisses on me, as Casey Casey would say. Keep your feet from the hot pour and keep reaching for the 100-ounce Balcambi bar. Thank you, Silver Honda. Have a good night. Give all the best to the lovely Mrs. Silver Honda. Good to see you. World Money Wins is with a thumbs up. Good to see you. Thank you, World Money Wins. And yes, indeed. 2 kilo melter. I think it was Gold Chick. I think the first one was a kilo. If I'm not mistaken, the smaller one is a kilo size, and the bigger one is a 3 kilo. The little smelter, or not the smelter. I forget the name of it. The Crucible. The Crucible. Yes, indeed. All right. T-Girl Amber says here, as we get this going, says the following. You never give a child sharp objects to play with. That's all I'm going to say. Anywho, Sal, I never made it to my friend's Zeppelin gig, so no content to share. Sad, but I am motivated to put together a quick clip for a couple of coins I picked up to share with our community and maybe get some information on them. Thanks for sharing, Sal. Keep up the watches. Keep the matches away from him. There you go. Exactly. Awesome, T-Girl. Well, very, very good indeed. Oh, thank you, Miguel Cordova. Appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Silver Survivor is here. Good to see you. And I'm glad you're with us. Sin City is... yeah, actually, I had 2 scammers call me earlier today. Highly unusual. Highly unusual for that to happen on a Sunday. But that was earlier. I doubt we're going to get any tonight. So I'm subscribed, so we'll see if... she put something up here on that. Thank you, T-Girl. Looks like she had something for that, but watch that later. Thank you, T-Girl. Let's get back over here. We've got DD Prepper says here on this. Awesome video, Sal. Thanks for your great attempt and overall successful pour. I can see it's a challenging process and takes practice to perfect. Great job. Keep up the good work. Fantastic video. Pour some more. All right, there you go. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. It's not going to happen too often, but we'll try our best. All right, very, very good. All right. Yeah, the unit's called a smelter. Crucible is a pot. That's what I meant. Yep. The smelter is the whole unit. That's right, exactly. Oh, happy birthday to Annie Oakley. Wow, Annie Oakley's birthday today. Nice. Very, very good. Happy birthday. I did not know. Maybe she'll share her age. I don't know. They say it's not polite to ask a woman how old she is, but maybe, who knows? You never know. All right. Very, very good. Everybody say happy birthday to Annie. Ross Payne says, what is the spot price in silver today? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to tell you right now, the spot price for silver, I'm going to refresh these, are at $25.74. Silver is down. Silver is down, but only slightly, only down 3 cents, $25.74. Gold is down $1.70 now to 2016 and 90 cents. Very, very good. All right. Nice. Mark Hawley is here slurping some coffee with me. Very, very good. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice. Let's see here. Very good. And let's see here. Where are we at? So there's where the markets are. Down all around, but only slightly. 78.62 is the gold to silver ratio tonight. As we march on through here, through the next couple of comments. And we'll get back to the markets here. Joseph Contini says here, and I quote, let me get to this, says, it would seem that this much gold not going to the Western market could have a greater effect on the price, but then again, as it goes through other nations, it still makes its way through these same markets. Great video and interesting facts, yes. Yeah, that's right. It is interesting. It's a good point, and we'll see how it goes. It's interesting how gold has flowed. I mean, that's the thing is, gold has no agenda. People want it, and in the end, they may not really care a whole lot of how they get it, because it can always be melted down and sold through other things, other ways. Magic Micah is here. Hello, Magic Micah. Glad you're here. Welcome. I could have put the fire out with Bud Light. That's exactly right. Jim Tillapa, yes indeed. Good to see you. Welcome. Gold is down. Welcome. Good to see you. Albie, your Huckleberry is here. Glad to see you guys tonight as we march on through. Let's get to the next comment. We've got Modus Operandi. Says, question is, does U.S. have as much gold as they say they have? I think they do, but a lot of people disagree. I am in the minority on that. However, I will say this, that I think they could remove most doubts, not all doubts, but they could remove most doubts if they had a transparent audit and allowed the media to actually see and do independent testing of the gold bars. Yes, indeed. Welcome. All right. Yes, I'm glad you caught the live too, Magic Micah. So glad you're here. Welcome, everybody. All right. Okay. Cali Girl has got a comment on this. What to buy for $500 of bytes advice for new stackers in 2023. And Cali Girl says, what if we just took the 500 or 5,000 to the bank and exchange it for nickels, dimes, and quarters? We wouldn't pay a premium on the coins. I know U.S. coins aren't pure silver, but they don't. But won't they still have value when the fiat paper crashes and we need something to barter with? That very well could be, Cali Girl. I think they very well could. Just keep in mind, you really can't melt them down. It's illegal to melt them down, but if they're demonetized because of a dollar crash, that might be an idea. But you'd have to, they take up a whole heck of a lot of space. And I would just use cash and just get the change and keep some of the pocket change if that's the case. Tim Schmidt, you know of anybody using the microwave kiln to melt silver? I've not heard of that. I've not heard of anybody doing that, to be honest. No. All right. I wonder how much a microwave kiln would cost anyway. I'm not sure. Cali Girl, are there any good books on the subject of investing in precious metals? You might recommend to a complete newbie who possesses no knowledge on the subject at all. Well, Cali Girl, I would encourage you to go to my channel and check out, and this playlist, by the way, really, and for most cases, can apply to gold as well. But there's a playlist called Silver Basics. For those who are completely beginners, I go through the basics, talking about what is silver. What is silver stacking? So many choices. What silver should you buy? What's a fair price for silver? A lot of basic things that I talk about in this playlist. And, and this video that you're watching, by the way, is part of that playlist. So I hope you'll go back and check out some of those. The top 5 questions answered for new silver stackers is another great video to check out. But the whole playlist, I'd encourage you to check that out. So I hope that will answer your question. And that way you don't have to buy a book. Free information. Yes, indeed. All right. Hello, Nate Palm Death. Good to see you. All right. And let's go to R on this video. We've got a comment here. Let's get this here and prepare for this, and we'll check the markets after this post. I love your Sunday Night Live where you answer questions and show the opening of the markets. Had a question. There were about 22 states that have passed or about to pass gold and silver and money. Texas passed that digital TN passed. That's physical SB 100 in Missouri. Unfortunately, it is the bill they want to throw other things in. However, the bill has major reforms talking about CBDC. The problem is all of these addressing federal taxes. SB 100 goes well into the other states and goes beyond other states, and other states are following Missouri. As there are 4 things that are established, it passed the Senate and went through committee. Now they have to check if it passes the Missouri constitutional federal constitution. But I'd love to get your thoughts on this. I think this whole thing is going to get interesting. Yeah, I've done some videos on that, and I've been following it fairly closely and done some videos on it. I think it's a good thing, but like any legislation, there could be other things that are put in there. Pork is what it's called. That could either muck up the process, directly contradict how this thing is done. So you got to be careful with that too. Hopefully they will make sure that doesn't happen in those states. But it's always good to be careful how that is portrayed, and we'll see how it is handled. But I think it's a good thing, and I hope you will check out some of the videos I've done on those, on Missouri specifically, and Texas is the latest one I've done a video on. So yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. By the way, got a decent crowd here tonight. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Let's take a look at the markets now. All right, look at this. Palladium is rebounding. That's pretty amazing. Palladium is now in positive territory, up $4 to $15.71. Gold is down $1.30 now, so it's kind of recovering from a little bit of a deeper cut we saw at the beginning of the night. Still down, though, it is in negative territory. 2017 and 30 cents for gold. Silver down just over 1/10 of a percentage point to $25.74, down 3 cents. Hello, Tom from Michigan. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Minted AUG. I appreciate that. El Vampiro is here. El Vampiro. Yes, indeed. All right. And Liquid Electrum is here too. And yes, gold could rise tomorrow. Would not be surprised to see it recover and come back up tomorrow morning. We'll see. All right. Thank you, Ridge Runner. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, Magic Micah. If you want to check out, I have a playlist on rhodium too. You might be interested in this. If you go to my playlist, or the playlist tab here, and scroll down, you'll see rhodium. I talk about it in all different kinds of manner or form. I tried to sell my rhodium bar, but gold versus rhodium. Rhodium prices exploding. Why I love rhodium. All different kinds of videos about rhodium. And then the 1 ounce rhodium bar that I got. If you get a chance to check those out. Pretty fun little playlist there. And let's see here. And let's get back here to the channel comments. Rolando Bassmayer says dollar will be viewed as a joke and will lose confidence more. And de-dollarization will be fast-tracked because of this stupidity. Yes, and no, I tell you what, if that were to actually happen, I do agree with you. If they were to actually do this, it would fast-track de-dollarization. No question about that. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Yeah. The high price on rhodium Litecoin was almost $30,000. It came very close to $30,000 for a while. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to that playlist. I appreciate that. Yes, I do. Remember what Matt Bittner. Check out the video that I posted there. If you get a chance, I think when you go to this playlist, go down here and take a look at this video here. 1 ounce rhodium bullion bar. And I tell you what I paid for that bar. You got to watch that video to see, because I think it's going to be very interesting, and you'll be quite surprised. All right. Microwave crucible on the way. Well, the crucible is the thing that holds the silver. That's not the actual furnace. I can't believe that would be under $20. I also have used the $20 might be for the crucible, but not for the furnace itself. That's gonna be a whole heck of a lot more expensive. Tim Schmidt, yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna pay for a furnace, it's gonna be a lot more expensive than that. All right. Let's see here. Ronald Gartner says, I believe all. Let's see, hold on a second here. Let me get to this. He says, I believe all currencies have two different sets of books. One is what they tell us, and two, what is real. Good question, though. Yep, exactly. Yep, you're right. Matt Bittner, if Russia loses the conflict, it'll be interesting to see where the dollar reserve currency going away narrative will go. Yes, it sure would be very interesting to see how that will, where that will go. Fascinating indeed. Yes. Crazy, crazy. All right. Let's see here. Richard Metcalf. It just goes to show you that gold has no political agenda. That's exactly right. It does not have a political agenda. It's gold. If it's gold, someone will buy it. If our government would get its head out of its posterior and stop spending money like a drunken sailor, maybe that would start adding to their gold reserves. I doubt it. Yep, exactly. I don't think they will either. Yes, indeed. I do not think they will either. And let's see here. Let's march ahead here. And let's get to Andy Resnick's. This is a video about the what I've been keeping up with the news with what states are doing for sound money initiatives in these states. Andy, how would this work given the size of the Texas economy, which is the 9th largest worldwide? It's a lot of bullion to acquire, store, and acquire. And two, the obvious disconnect between the paper and physical PM markets. I mean, if I could change all fiat for ETF prices, I'd change out everything I could afford and be my own depository. How could Texas maintain deposit levels? Last, how would Texas keep from being inundated by out-of-state entities, such as the national multinationals they host, redeeming their profits for gold at ETF rates, flipping it and selling it as physical rates, and then rinse repeat? A run seems built in. Did I miss the point here? Yeah, I mean, I get your point. That's possible that they could do that, but highly unlikely. It's the security of it. It's not necessarily about just getting gold, because many of those entities just go to a bullion dealer and get the gold. They wouldn't need to run on it. They would just go there to do it. It's about having a monetary system backed by it. And if you wanted to cash out, you could. But how many? But it's part of it. It's a utility. Think of it as a monetary utility, not a bullion dealer, because otherwise it's just a glorified bullion dealer. All right. James Smith says, all joking aside, Putin has taken it and hid it somewhere where he has to escape to another country to avoid prosecution of war crimes. You know, the thing is, he doesn't need to do that yet. He's well entrenched. There's no fear of him being arrested anytime soon. He's very comfortable where he is. Nobody is about to go in and take him out at this moment. There's no fear of that, I don't think. Obviously, he's paranoid, and he's probably got to watch himself from within, but nonetheless, he's still very much fully entrenched in power, and I don't think that is going to be changing anytime soon. Thank you guys for being here, and I appreciate you taking the time to thumb up this live stream. It means a lot as we get to the markets here. Before we do that, let's see what Liquid Electrum has to say. Texas Depository accepts gold backs. The deal was made last week. Whoa, it's going down in states everywhere. Gold moving forward. That's pretty amazing. The depository will accept actual gold backs. That is big news. Wow. To store gold? That is interesting. Wow. That's wild. Got a gold back right here. All right. Let's see here. Very, very good. What is seeing here? What's going on with this guy? Oh, Sean. Yeah, Sean. Sean Stino. We get that gold is going to 1450. That's fine. You only have to say it once, okay? But yeah. Okay, so yeah, Sean Stino, your message was deleted because you just keep posting the same thing over again. We appreciate you not doing that. But don't block him. Let me just make sure he's not actually blocked. Let's see here. All right. Okay, no, he's not. Okay, very good. All right. All right, so Sheen Steno, or whatever, you can come back. But yeah, we get the message. So let's see here. But don't post that again, okay? So thank you. All right, oh, thank you, Jam. Appreciate that. All right, very good. We get what you're saying, but your message has been taken. But don't just keep repeating the same thing over again. All right, but you're welcome to post here. But yeah, don't just, because that's spam in the chat essentially. It's just kind of adding noise where noise doesn't need to be had. Okay, so here's where the markets are now. Gold now down. I'm sorry, gold is down $2.40 to 2016 and 20. So it's back down a little bit more. Silver's hanging out at 3 cents down. So yes, indeed, that's it. Very good. All right. Down it is. Richard Vaughn, do you recommend 1 ounce of fractional for beginners? Which metal, Richard Vaughn? Which metal? I don't think, for silver, I would not recommend it at all. You're going to pay way heavy premium if you do that. For gold, based on people's budgets, you can find some cheaper gold in fractional size. Some of the LMU coins, that is those are good pieces to get, and some of the Mexican gold. But ideally, if you get some of that, I am encouraging people to get a 1 ounce gold. But for beginners, take a little bit of time, get some of the fractional gold at the best price you can. But yes, indeed, if gold is what you're doing. All right, very good. Hello, Silver Wolverine. Good to see you. Greetings to David Carlisle. Appreciate you guys being here. And let's see here. All right, let's get back to the comments now, shall we? Jimmy Yuma says here on the pouring video, says, this reminds me of the Game of Thrones episode where they poured molten gold over the head of Dany's brother. Looked kind of painful. Yes, Jimmy, I remember the scene very well and how grossly inaccurate that was, because it looked like gold paint. If it was actual gold, it would be molten hot. It would glow. It would not look like just a gold paint poured over somebody's. You would see the flow of the gold. It would just be, I mean, like the silver you saw poured. It looked very much the same as the silver that you saw poured in this video, and it probably wouldn't even burn the right way. But anyways, let's see here. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. But yeah, it's funny you mentioned that scene. That's cool. Silver Patriot FGNS, that's really awesome. Thank you for sharing, even though it didn't go smoothly. A good reminder to the community that doing this is quite challenging. I love poured silver, well done. And that's kind of what I wanted to do, show my mistakes so that you don't get burned. And thankfully, I didn't get burned either. But anyways, all right, very good. All right, there you go. Yes, indeed. David Williams is here. Pouring video, you lost almost 10%. Yep, I did. Yep, exactly. Sure did. It's crazy. Slurp away here. And we're, hello, Bill 457. Good to see you. And let's see here. Glad you guys are with us tonight. Let's take a look at the markets again, shall we? Come back in time. Fourth, we got gold is now down $2.50. So gold is down a little bit more now. And it's down $2.50 to 2016 and 10 cents. Silver's now down 5 cents, the lowest it's been tonight, to $25.73. Platinum down 3, palladium up 4. Gold to silver ratio is now at 78.62. Yes, indeed. All right, very, very good. And that's where we are at, where the markets are right now. Hello, Keith Rowe is here and Joe Campbell is here. Thank you guys for being here. Yes, indeed. One man band. While I wait for the next dip, I'm putting my fiat into Home Depot. Gutted and rebuilding a bathroom on my house. Spent $5,000 and adding $30,000 in value. Nicely done. There you go. That's definitely one way, using real estate to up the value of your property by doing remodeling. Nothing wrong with that. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Very good. Especially if you're going to flip the house soon in this market. But remember, real estate market, they say, is topped out and starting to go the other way. So we shall see as interest rates keep rising, but we'll find out. All right. Let's see here. Let's get back over here to the comments. Silver's just as much money as gold. Art Deco, I don't understand what you're talking about in this comment. Silver is just as much money as gold. Oh, you mean silver is money. Yep. All right, nickel stacking. All right, here we go. He says, we are headed for a depression. He's the first comment on my interview today with Leor Gantz. $700 gold and $12 silver. Have you seen oil futures? It indicates a Great Depression is coming. And there's where you go. So nickel stacking, we are going to look at the oil futures now, or the oil prices rather. And oil prices are at, let's see here. It's up. It's actually up to $71.66. It's up almost a half a percentage point. So we shall see what's going on with oil. I don't know what oil futures are doing, but the actual spot price for oil, I guess, if that's a number, it's actually up. But we could see, yeah, we'll find out. What are oil futures doing? I'm curious. Let's see here. All right, good to see you guys. All the pros say 50 to 1 or 61 ratio at the end of the gold bull run. That will be a sight. Yes, I think so too. If we do see a gold run, silver will eventually catch up. And that's kind of what Leor was saying in this video too. This is a fairly controversial video that I posted, by the way, today. Right now, many of the people I consider to be pretty smart, says Matt Bittner, are sitting on cash or short-term treasuries. Cash is dry powder for the likely coming good deals. Yes, may be a good idea. We shall see. Silver Wolverine. I think the markets are prices in a Powell pivot this year. Why? Because they don't understand English. Powell clearly said no pivot in 2023, and he shouldn't. Yes, in my opinion. Yeah, but I think the thing is they don't trust Powell. I think that's why they're saying it. Even though he's given these signs, will he do what he says? I don't know. I'm with you. I don't think they're going to pivot either. I think if anything, they're going to pause for this year, but we'll find out. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Gold Addict here on this interview. Let me get over here. He says paper could reach $15, but physical will be $22 for the cheapest round you can find. I agree. That's exactly right. That's a 50% premium. The only way this could happen is by deflation. Prices of all items would have to drop for this to happen, especially energy prices. We saw oil at $40 a barrel, then silver can be $15. Yeah, and I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we're going to see a deflation for sure. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that at all. Hello, Richard Metcalf. Good to see you. Thank you so much for feeding the algorithm. All right, appreciate it. And we've got the Gold Addict also saying here about platinum. Says the following. Platinum is a metal people need to start looking into. Still a good deal. Premiums are normal for most platinum coins, other than Eagles. Platinum Nobles and Britannias seem to be priced the best. Yes, indeed. Yeah, platinum that's a good metal, speculative metal, but I think it's good. I like it. Yes, indeed. All right, thank you. Thank you, Ray Bar Invest. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you popping in tonight. All right, and good to see Silver Turtle 65. Been posting some great videos on his channel. Check him out. And very, very good. Let's get over here. I'm going to save this thing up here, make this thing happen. Let's see what Dan G has to say here on this video, this interview. Let's see. He says, gold and silver is headed higher, especially when everyone finds out 722 banks reported over 50% losses to the Federal Reserve, but the Federal Reserve has kept the data secret. FDIC is about to ask banks to help replenish FDIC depleted funds. Yes. Wow. Interesting. We'll see what happens there. All right. All right, good to see you. Hello, yes indeed. Hello, Maria Chin, good to see you. Carrie Teran says, yes indeed, keep adding to your gold and silver. It's not going down anytime soon. I don't think it will either. I think we're done with the days of the fallen prices. All right, now let's get to Kevin Bounds. This guy's first mistake is believing the CEO. Second is thinking the bank collapse is not worse than 2008. Yeah, the thing is apparently he listens to a lot of CEOs, as he said in the video. So they're either delusional themselves or wishful thinking and what have you. I don't know. But if they're optimistic, there's something to consider. And maybe it's not as bad, or maybe, I don't know. Because a lot of these CEOs, they got to see the writing on the wall. They do their own market research. So we'll see. I was really surprised at that information that he shared there. That kind of blew me away. So, but there's got to be something to it. So we'll see here. All right. Very, very good. And let's see here. Let's take a little slurp. Oh, yeah. We've got Rob Nord 1 says, of course, the economy is not in recovery. Volatile metal prices are just part of today's instability and fear. You know that's how clickbait not required. Well, the thing is, this is not clickbait because we talked about this very thing. All the thing is the question, and everything that's in the title is talked about in the video, which means it's not clickbait. Yes, Ma, is there enough physical gold to go back to $1,500? Yes, because that's just it. It's not about the amount of gold that has nothing to do with the price movement. The rarity of the amount of available gold, especially in the futures market, has less to do with that and the paper market, because there's way more paper contracts than there is physical gold to back it. So there that is. But yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Annie Oakley says, I rather enjoyed this interview. I wish our economy wasn't so screwed up, but I don't see how we can continue to pretend everything is okay. Yes, that again, what those CEOs said really kind of blew me away too. It's kind of crazy. Nick Slaps, if silver goes at 15 per ounce, I will buy a monster box a month. And that's given that you can find anywhere near that. We also talk about premiums, physical premiums, if we were to go down that low. Yes, indeed. All right. And Count Turpula, if silver hits $15, I will be hollering, all right. Buy, 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 because the bounce will be huge. Yes, indeed. Speaking of where the prices are, let's take a look at them now. We're looking at the markets in Asia right now. That's Hong Kong and Shanghai mostly. And you can see gold is down $2.20 now, and to $2,016.40. Silver, folks, is down 6 cents now to $25.72. This is its lowest it's been all night. Stay tuned, because at the top of the hour we'll see what the price action looks like. On the charts over the last hour. Hello, T-Girl is here. Welcome, T-Girl Amber. Good to see you. Welcome. And so silver down to that much, down 0.2%. Platinum is down $2 to $1,068. Palladium up 4. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Very, very good. Let's get over here and make some things shine here with these markets. Where are we at on time? Actually, we got about 12 minutes left, and we'll check these charts. All right, now let's see here. Count Turpula, Leora, we face a depression the likes of which has never been seen. And I don't necessarily think that we'll see an actual depression like we've seen. It could happen. There's no question. There is a possibility that could happen, but we should not bank on it. We should not bank on that happening. Or I wouldn't bet the bank on it, rather. But we'll see here. But I do think we're headed for a recession. And most economists think so too, but apparently the CEOs don't think for some reason. All right. John Bethea, if gold and silver goes down, the countries of the world will gladly buy it all up. Yeah. I think so too. But the thing is interesting because when gold was down before, they weren't buying as much. They're buying more of it when the price is high. It's crazy because they see what's coming, maybe. I don't know. All right. JM Unleashed says, I just got back from my meeting with Putin. Did I miss anything? Oh, man. You missed it. Maybe I missed something because I missed that meeting. I'd like to know what happened at that meeting. That's what I really want to know. A Gold Hound is here. Good to see you. Let's see here. We could be in a recession now. It's possible if the numbers we usually don't know we're in a recession until the next report on it. We'll see. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Let's slurp a little bit more coffee here. Well, thank you guys for being here tonight. And let's see here. Let's see what we've got in the markets. John Lakey, the elites want us to pay taxes. Yes, indeed. They sure do. Politicians, they want us to pay taxes. Hand over fist. No question about that. Although there's not enough taxes to cover the amount of debt and spending we're doing. Ominous Rooster, I believe the interest rates have to pause, like he said, July, August, before the metal prices become bullish. Well, gold is already bullish. We just saw all-time highs in nominal dollars recently. Lars Job is here. Good to see Lars Job. All right. Very good. Let's get over here. I believe this has taken so long to do that. I'm going to do this, make this happen. Is it hard to sell self-poured metals? Probably so. This metal, this silver bar I poured, I don't have it stamped. My bullion dealer or my local coin shop would have to just trust that it's pure silver. Of course, anybody can stamp anything in any metal. But hey, the first super chat of the night. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. The first super chat of the night. Thank you, brother. Black swans are way too common for the $1,500 gold future. 85%. We go way up. All right. Yes, indeed. That's right. 85%. We go way up. There you go. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Appreciate that. And Bush Dog Scrapper. Hold on a second here. Let me get to this where I can read this. Bushdog Scrapper says, hello, Sal. I've been watching your channel for a bit now. I'm from Alberta, Canada. I appreciate your content. I'm going to subscribe. Well, thank you. I'm new to the stacking life. Well, everybody give a big warm welcome to Bushdog Scrapper for joining here and subscribing to the channel and also to stacking. Well done. Bushdog, I appreciate you. I want to point you, Bushdog Stacker, if you're a beginner and new to stacking, I have a playlist on my channel. If you go to the playlist section here, on the tab here on the channel page, and you scroll down, you will see a playlist called Silver Basics. If you click on that playlist, you will see a plethora of videos that introduces you to silver stacking and about silver itself and all the different things. Some of the questions that people ask about silver, and here. So I hope you will check that playlist out. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. All right. Very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. J-Dog Silver is here. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, so back to the thing about selling. This silver bar has definitely lost any kind of recognizability from what it was before, but I did it just for fun. It's a desk piece, but yes, indeed. All right, have a good night, T-Girl. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you so much. All right. Thank you, Albie. Have a wonderful evening. All right. Yeah, I like this little silver bar. Thank you for the Silver Basics playlist, James Unleashed. I'm going to actually pin that because sometimes we get some new stackers that join in. And these, so thank you so much, James Unleashed. All right, very good. Let's get back here to Carl. Has got a comment here. And let's read this quickly, and then we'll look at the markets here. We're going to be checking to see what they did over the past hour. But Carl says, I'm confident by this person's analysis. I'm conflicted by it. Premiums are affected by people going to the local dealers and buying physical bullion. Perhaps this person got confused between spot prices and premiums for physical. Yeah, perhaps so. Overall, the message is good for stackers. Keep consistent, keep stacking when you can. It will get more expensive in coming years, so take advantage now and don't let today's price discourage you, knowing that they're noticeably higher than the previous month's prices. They're still cheap and only become more expensive. You will thank yourself later for not stop stacking due to the current prices. Don't stop, just adjust. There you go. All right, very good. Thank you, Carl. Yes, indeed. Richard James. Oh man, look at that. Oh, nice. Liquid Electrum got to roll the new Zombucks round for 31 bucks a coin. Plus, I love the series. A win-win. Yes, indeed. The previous series was pretty cool too. It's a great idea. So good job. Good job on that. Richard James comments on this interview, says, I am open to considering various viewpoints, and I'm grateful that you invited Lior to share his perspective. Ultimately, despite any short or medium-term projections he may have, the consensus is that the future price of silver promises to yield a remarkable return on investment. All right, yes, indeed. Well, I don't like to consider silver as an investment in the financial sense, but I would say that the future price of silver means that it will be a remarkable wealth preservation tool over the long course of time. But yes, indeed, thank you so much. All right, glad you guys are here. Thank you so much as we march on through to JD Jazz. 5% inflation for the long term. It's here to stay. Get used to it. Yep, and that's kind of what Lior was saying in this interview too. John PPG says, now if that happens, there's one thing to do. Buy, buy, buy. Yes, indeed. All right. And Jigsaw Jazz. I'd go rent a truck just so I could back it up. There you go. All right. There you go. Morgan says BRICS central banks are taking advantage of price suppression to accumulate gold to de-dollarize. The economic recovery doesn't come into it. The central banks know what's coming. All right. Yes, indeed. Yep. There you go. I think so too. Jigsaw Jazz has been a member for 3 months now. Thank you. All right. Jigsaw Jazz predicts $2,100 gold by the end of the week. Wow. Yes, indeed. $2,100 by the end of the week. John Knox says $2,300 by the end of the year and 30 bucks for silver. I predicted 28 for the end of the year, but we'll see what happens there. Let's see what the markets are doing right now. Right now, we can see silver is recovering from its losses from earlier. It is now down $1.90 instead of down over 240 or 250 was earlier. Silver's now down just 3 cents. It was down 6 cents earlier. So right, seeing a little bit of a pushback there. Platinum is down $2 now. Palladium is up 4. So there it is. All right. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Liquid Electrum, a new goes off in Eastern Europe or anywhere. $3,000, yeah, is probably just the beginning for gold. I wouldn't be surprised if it did that almost overnight. And likely to go even higher. It's like, man, crazy. But you never know. I mean, that's an unknown thing. You never know. People might just run to cash, and gold could crash. But very interesting thing to theorize. You just don't know. All right, let's take a look at the flow of gold over the last hour. We're close enough to the top of the hour. We can see that it's really not done a whole lot. Gold has not done a whole lot out of the starting again. I thought maybe it would, but it's holding steady here. I think fairly. It's down just a little bit, but it's not really dipped a whole lot here tonight. We're looking at the green line. This is bid price that you see there. A little bit of a dip, but it's showing some resistance, and it's still well above the support level, especially if 2010 is the support level for the bid price for gold. So there it is. All right. Nice. And there's that. And let's look at silver over the past hour. Silver, much the same. It's kind of scooping out here. Gold, silver, it's kind of scooping out, showing some resistance as well. And so we're following it closely. Yes, indeed we are. There is where gold or silver is. Just hanging in there, above 25.60 for the bid price. Yes, indeed. Nice. All right. Let's take another slurp here. And you know what, guys? I don't usually do this on a Sunday night, but we had Liquid Electrum. He gave me a super chat here tonight. And usually what I do, other than Sunday nights when it's really busy, but since the markets aren't doing a whole lot, what I usually do is for every dollar that's donated via Super Chat, I do one push-up. Every dollar donated via PayPal, Friends, and Family, I do two. Why is that? Because Super Chat's usually, YouTube takes 30%, and then taxes are at least 25%. So that's why the numbers are what they do. So let's do 5 push-ups for Liquid Electrum. Yes, indeed, the first and only Super Chat of the night. And so let's make that happen right now. It's only 5, so I can do that. It's not going to disrupt this live stream a whole lot, I don't think. I just got to move some things around here. Make this happen. Put this chair out of the way so I can make this push up. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, we did it. So from here on out, any that's donated, we'll do more push-ups. All right. Yes, indeed. We'll do more push-ups tonight. A rare exception for these live streams on the Sunday night. Yes, indeed. Hello, Al, my balls. Good to see you. Glad you're here tonight. Glad you all are here tonight. So there's where the markets are now. Let's refresh them one more time and see what we've got going on here. Oh, look at this. Gold is now down just $1. So it's trying to come back to zero-sum gain. We'll see. It could. And the silver's back down just 3 cents. So who knows? At the rate this is going, we very well could see the markets take a turn tonight, and we might see gold and silver go up. We'll find out. We shall see. All right. Let's get over here and make this happen here. Very good. All right. Now, guys, let's take a look at the comments again. We've got Andy Steven here. Let's get over here where we can make this happen. Put that in there. Go over here to take this down. Let's see here to make this work for us. So, Andy, they're going to make worthless coins worthless. The cost of making a coin doesn't matter when each one generates 1,000% return through taxation. We need silver coins again. Fiat is dead, and more people have stopped pretending it has any value. Some local stores have started accepting silver and are offering lower prices for those who choose to pay with it. Yes, I think that's great news to see some local stores doing that. I would love to know even the anecdotal examples that you're talking about, Andy. I would love to talk to some of those local owners. So, Andy, if you don't mind, if you could email me, I hope you get this response. If you could email me at salivatemetal@gmail.com, I would love to get in contact with some of those store owners. Yes, indeed. Let's get back over here. And over here it says, yelling, am the Fed may have some trips up their sleeve. But I believe this is the beginning of the end. The reason we stack fundamentals more important to me than the technicals in silver and gold. Yes. Yep. And I think some of that technical analysis could be wrong too, but hey, we'll see here. All right, very good. Liquid Electrum, Friday's monkey hammering of metals and gain in the banking sector was the most obvious manipulation I've seen yet. All right, yes, indeed. Well, yeah, yeah, I don't know exactly what you saw there that it could have been. I mean, we did see it. Great move, crazy radical moves. I guess a high frequency selling. I think we saw that on a Sunday night here too. JM Unleashed pointed that out on a Sunday night live stream one time as well. There's a big dump of the metals. But yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's see. Where are we at? Ontario 100. Fantastic interview and information. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that very, very much. And let's get over to this. It says here, Rob, CCZR, how come there is absolutely no talk about CBDC and virtual currency and control spoken about in this video? Well, Rob, you must be new here. Is that we've talked about that multiple times on this channel, and there's so many different nuances, so many aspects of the markets and what's coming, and central bank digital currencies. Just go through and take a look at my videos. I've got over 5,900 of them. I don't have to talk about it in every single video and every single interview. So this is why. So yes, indeed. But I've talked about it ad nauseum on this channel. So you can't just take one video and one interview and make a judgment about it, because I don't cover that topic there. But anyways. All right, let's see here. All right, Matt Clark says here, let's get over to this, let's get to this. Apparently no one considered the availability of silver and gold. Metals go down, availability will evaporate just as fast. Distribution paid higher contract prices as demand increased. Dealers remained 4 to 5 weeks out, so they have inventory coming in at higher prices. They aren't going to sell at lower prices than they paid. No one with any common sense would sell out at lower prices, and miners will close their gates. Yep, that's right. I think that's part, anecdotally, my local coin shop has a dealer that has stacks of 1,000-ounce bars and stacks of monster box of Eagles too. And I think that's exactly right. And Eastern Zone says the tools used to get to the $1,500 level will be unsustainable. Due to that, the low silver and gold prices will be short-lived, and then it will go through the roof. Well, not only that, as I mentioned in the interview, the premiums you pay are not going to be anywhere. They're going to be still, even higher. Crazy. Jim says, thank you, Sal. Thank you, Leor. Thank you so much. Hey, Susan Pitts is here. Hello, Susan. Good to see you. So glad you joined us tonight. And I tell you, let's see here. Copper Bone says, I would be satisfied with a stronger dollar and weaker commodities. I'm still being paid in dollars and have plenty of real estate. Affordable PMs make it easier for me to obtain a cheap dopamine blast. Yeah, there you go. Indeed, that's exactly right. Very good. And let's see here. All right, Liquid Electrum has done jobs for silver. I'm in construction and received over $3,000 in payments in silver, total for work done. The question is, who won't take metals? Corporations will jump in soon. Yes, very well, good. That's awesome that you've done that. That is amazing. Way to go. All right. Liquid Electrum has taken actual silver for payment, $3,000 worth for. That's pretty amazing. All right, let's take a look at the markets again, shall we? They are alive, but nominal moves to the downside, but not by much. There's still a lot of room left for what I look at as the solid support of $2,000 and $25 for silver, $2,000 for gold, $25 for silver, but the metals are down only slightly tonight. Very interesting indeed. Yes, indeed. Here we go. And nickel stacking has taken silver for payment too. Mark B plays base for gold. There you go. All right. Bushdog has been recovering the gold plating from e-waste using vinegar peroxide and sea salt. Still needs to be refined after, but it's gold in hand. That is, I've never heard of that. I thought it was more of a toxic chemical process to take that off, but that's pretty amazing. All right, very, very good. And let's see here. Unidrummer says the economy is never going to recover, he says here. Let me get over here to do this. Why this is taking so long here. Let me go to this. What do you think is going to happen when 50 million illegal aliens are distributed across the country? The crime rate will go so high, It will be impossible to have a business when people can walk in and rob you blind in broad daylight with no criminal charges. It's already happening in places like San Francisco, especially New York. These businesses are moving out because of the incredible, crazy crime rate. It's absolutely insane what's going on. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Thank you, Miko's World, and thank you guys for being here tonight. And Unidrummer says, silver was $12 an ounce a few years back, but my dealer wasn't selling for less than 21 an ounce. All right. Yes, that's right. Exactly. I remember that. I bought a tube of Silver Eagles at that price, and I paid like probably about $1 a piece for them. All right. Scorpion Metal says, great info, Sal. Thank you. Thank you, Scorpion Metals. Theodore Ormsby says, FOS. I don't know what FOS stands for, but anyways. Primary command unit. Let's see here. It says 2008 Washington Mutual Bank, $307 billion. 2023 SSVB, $209 billion. First Republic, $229 billion. Signature Bank, $110 billion. Your guess is not even clueless, and it shows when he starts to say that these small regional banks have an issue. As long as they're not the big four, then we are okay. Well, and again, I challenged him on this primary command unit, and I mentioned that the First Republic was the largest bank since 2008, the second largest in American history, actually. If you listen to the whole thing, you'll see that I challenged him on that. Says, why do you bring people like this in and discredits not only himself, but you as well? Well, the primary command unit, you must be new here because, you know, part of this channel is as I like to bring contrarian points of view. I like to bring different points of view. It does not discredit him at all, and it doesn't discredit me. Number one, he has done his research, and from what he is seeing and what he does, he takes a little different point of view on some things, and just because he has a different point of view, with the same information and facts that you have, well, if you believe your facts and whatever, what have you, but at the same time, people can come with different points of view on things, and does not mean they're not without credit. Or so, you know, and there's some people. There was another guy that said a pretty disparaging thing about my guest, and I deleted that comment. And I don't usually do that, but you disrespect a guest on this channel, it's gonna. Those are going to be deleted. Yours is not disrespectful, but it is. I think you're not seeing the bigger picture, or not seeing the nuance, and certainly not understanding that just because somebody has a different point of view does not mean that they're discredited. And I stake my reputation on the guests that I have here, and I can have a guest that has a completely different view on politics or what have you. Does not mean that we're discredited. It doesn't mean anything like that. It's just a different point of view. I feel confident in my point of view, and I even respectfully disagree with him on some of these things. But it does not discredit him. It doesn't not mean he is. Anyways, so that's all I'll say about that. But it's just amazing. All right, very good. And Bathroom Sushi says here, if you think the economy is improving, you are a fool. The auto sector is about to take a massive hit. There are still restaurants with dining rooms closed due to staffing. The dollar under massive threat, and the BRICS nations, the lies you were fed on Friday with low unemployment rate was only because they are cooking the books so the numbers would be happy. And I basically talked about that in my video on Friday. If spot price falls, premiums offset the losses. So I would buy. And I said that in the video too. I agree. If spot price falls, premiums will certainly offset. Yes, indeed. I need a banana hammock. Yes, indeed. I could use one of those. I need all the support I can get, and a banana hammock would do the trick. Emerald Coast Stacker is here. Good evening to you. Welcome. And for the first time in a long time, folks, I'm going to do a push-up sale. Push-up sale. Everybody say push-up sale. I usually don't do this on a Sunday night, but hey, that's right. We're going to do 2 push-ups per dollar via Super Chat. and 3 push-ups per dollar via PayPal, friends and family. All right, yes indeed. Those of you who don't know, we do when we have somebody super chats. So you used to do 1 push-up per dollar there, but we're having a sale right now. Yes indeed. James Owens is here, late, but he's here. Welcome. Dale Val is here. Good to see you. Blue says, epic pour. Way to go, Uncle Sal. Thank you so much. And it was all said and done. It was a successful pour in the end. Salgorithm, thank you, No IQ. Appreciate that, my friend. Thanks for the thumbs up, brother. Appreciate that. And let's see. Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Oh, my goodness gracious. No way. Dude. Whoa. I almost, good grief. Hold on a second, folks. I would have had to have done 300 push-ups if it were not for the comment that says here, no push-ups necessary at the end. Whew. I just, man, averted a disaster on the waking. Look at this. No IQ just sent $100 via PayPal, friends and family just now. Wow. Man, it came in 7 minutes ago. Man, No IQ. He says, okay, Sal, remember all those times I said no push-ups necessary? Well, I guess what? No push-ups necessary. Thank you, my friend. Dude, this just came in. Wow, thank you. And we're getting more here at the top here. So I will do. Rich Peterson just sent $5. And thank you, Rich. And JM Unleashed sent $5.55, 10% for the big guy. There you go. So I need to do 20 push-ups for those guys. Wow, and No IQ just blew me away. Man, wow. I think it came in a little bit late here because it was from 7 minutes ago. I don't know if he's still here, but thank you. I would have had to have done 300 push-ups. Man, all right, so let me get 20 out of the way here for JM Unleashed. And thank you, JM Unleashed, and thank you, Rich Peterson. Man, all right, let's get this going on here. Wow, thank you so much. Man, blowing me away here. Let's make it happen. All right, 20 push-ups to get it going here. Or exercises too. All right, I reserve the right to do that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, yeah. Got the blood flowing there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. All right. Oh, and Liquid Electrum. Keeping Sal fat and rich. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, so here we go. All right, so now 10 more push-ups for Liquid Electrum. Let's do... got to pay off the 100 gram bar. That's right, Liquid Electrum. That's true. All right, let's do it. I tell you what. For Liquid Electrum, I'm going to do 10 razor kicks. I've not done the razor kicks in a while. So we're going to do that. While you look at the markets here, the markets are now alive in Asia. And as you can see, there's not a lot of activity. They're down slightly. But there it is. So let's do 10 razor kicks for Liquid Electrum. 10 razor kicks. Here we go. All right. Let's make it happen. 10 razors. Haven't done these in a while, actually. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, wow. I felt that one. Haven't done those in a while. He said fat, I said fit. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Fit, not fat. I don't want to be fat. I don't want to hurt my back. That's right. Thank you, SAS Finance. I don't want to do that. Yes, and he said fit. I'm sorry. Fit. Thank you, Magic Micah, for the hearts. You guys are awesome. Man, I hope we didn't miss No IQ. Is No IQ still here? Wow, that was very kind of you, sir. Man. And thank you guys. Thank you all for the super chats. Have a little bit of fun here as we watch these markets. Thank you very much. All right. And let's see here. Blow out his glutes. Oh, really? Tiger Woods blew his glutes out? That's crazy. Oh, my goodness. And That's his butt muscles, by the way. Let's see here. Very good. And all right, Richard Vaughn. Yeah, Richard Vaughn. What do the donations go towards? The proceeds go is essentially I mark it as income. I pay taxes on it, and so just a donation. Some of the stuff goes back into the channel, and some of it goes honestly to gold. Yeah, precious metals. That's where my YouTube income goes. So yeah. Although I will tell you this, folks, to be honest with you, being totally honest, I may have to get a new car soon. So I may be pulling away from the precious metals for a while because I might have to get a new car. So some of it may go towards that. I need to probably start setting some money aside for that, but it's tough. But yeah, it's like it's the car that I've got now. It's getting long in the tooth, so that's probably where some of it's going to go. And I haven't had a car payment for a while, so that's going to be a little bit of a change. I'd rather not have to do that, but anyways, all right. All right, Richard is unsubscribing. Okay, why are you unsubscribing, Richard Vaughn? Why are you unsubscribing? Because I told you. I'm very curious, Richard Vaughn. Why are you unsubscribing? What you're donating to? Let's see here. All right, that worked hard. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Very good. Yeah, and actually, Jamie Foxx, I have kept fixing it. I put $2,400 into the car recently, and it still have some crazy stuff that's going on with it. It stinks. It literally stinks. And we've looked at everything what's going on. There's some other issues with it, but anyways. All right. Let's see here. Lambo Razor Kick. All right. Very good. Okay. Oh, look at this, folks. The markets are turning around. Look at that. Gold is now down just 80 cents and silver's back up 0.02%. Yes, look at that. Silver is up 0.02%. Platinum is now flatline and palladium is up 5. So the markets are turning around now. That's crazy. Buy Toyota. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. All right, let's refresh these comments and see what it pop back up here. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you, William Guy. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Let's get these comments going again. Sometimes it takes a while to pop back up here. All right, have a good night. Thank you, CCT. Have a wonderful evening. All right. Yeah, I think Richard. I don't. I've never seen this Richard guy before. I wonder what answer he would have liked to have heard. And I have a feeling he probably wasn't subscribed in the first place. Is my guess. It's typically what happens. Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. All right, very good. All right, let's get over here. Here is another spam comment. We're going to make short order of that quickly here. All right. And let's see here. Let's get back to the bottom of this. Get these comments going here. All right, Steve the Phasman says, the slow motion pour looked like the effects of an Apollo rocket taking off from its launch pad. Only thing missing was a billowing water splashing all over. Yeah, this kind of looked pretty cool to watch in slow motion, indeed. It sure does. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, JM, I don't think he was joking around. If so, he probably would have came back and said I was joking at this point. Yes, John, just another Oglesby. We can see your comments. Good to see you. And let's see here. Very good. Yeah, Clayton, and I look at it this way. I'm pretty transparent on things, and I mean, I think about it, I kind of work hard at this, and but I am most appreciative of all you guys here. And by the way, we've done stuff for charity on this channel too, just so people know. We've done things like we did a calendar for charity. We've done stuff for helping people in the community. We've done live streams and stuff like that. We've collected money for charity. So it's not that we've done that for many times. But anyways, but otherwise, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, oh, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But again, I am very much and honored and humbled by you guys just being here. It means a lot. So thank you so much. All right. Very good. And, all right, Troy B says, when they raised interest rates, what did they do? Collapse what was left of the U.S. economy? Now the banks are in trouble. No loans are all being made. No one can sell or buy a home. No one can buy a new car either. Nobody wants loans at 25%. The dollar may already be dead. Now credit cards will be shut off. What is next? Yeah. It'd be very interesting. I kind of wish I would have pressed them a little bit more about what these CEOs, what kind of companies they represent. It'd be very interesting. Hey, thank you, Clayton Clifton. I appreciate it. Metals are ratcheting up. Yes, thank you, Thundermind. Yeah, they're starting to go up. Yes, indeed. All right. Very, very good. And let's see here. DMK Mickey says, I usually don't click on obvious clickbait. I always click your videos though. Well, thank you. Well, the thing is this video is not clickbait by any stretch of the imagination. Because we talk about exactly that. It's about what gets us to $1,500, what gets us to $1,500 gold and $15 silver. But thank you. Troy B also says they can raise interest rates to the moon. No bank is lending money, and the U.S. dollar is still going to collapse. Our politicians have this idea that they can go into $1,000 trillion in debt and never pay 1 cent. There is no plan to pay back the debt, none at all. Hyperinflation, dollar collapse. That is the only future for the USA. Yeah, well, we'll see. It'll be very interesting to see where we go. All right, very good. All right. JM Unleashed, can you keep an eye and see if that guy responds? Let me know if, in case I miss it. I'm just kind of curious to see if he's. I think he split. I think once he said I've unsubscribed, he's out of here. I didn't answer to what he thinks to meet his standard or what have you. So, anyways, man, I think he's gone. All right, and I don't think he was ever a subscriber anyway. All right, John Bannon says, "Hey Sal, I can't see the economy recovering for a long time, buddy. I sure would like to see lower prices and premiums. I'd like to add to the 18 ounces of gold. You know, about you mentioned in your last live stream and it said that this was good. Thanks for all that, but I'd like more. Who wouldn't? I still love silver. I see that in a safe haven. Plus, I do have fun with it. That's important. Stacking gold is a bit more serious to me. I'm still buying, but silver only right now. Like I said in the comment, God bless and be well. I'm not sure how to rate this one yet. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, John. Appreciate that. All right, very, very good. And let's see here. Oh, yeah, don't worry, big trader. I'm not getting an EV. Let's see here. All right. Gold Chick. I smash egg whites on silver 30-gram pandas. Works well. Ooh, man, there you go. Be fun to do. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Appreciate that. All right. No IQ. I agree. It's gold for me. There you go, brother. Yes, indeed. Awesome. Gold, 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 gold. Up in the gold. All right. Interesting perspective. I will probably dump gold and silver for good if they fall that much. Life is just too short, and besides, the S&P 500 is up a lot this year. Well, Handsome Hero, if you dump them, you'll probably get a whole lot more than those prices for them, I'm pretty sure. Let's scoot back up here now and see what Steve AUAG says. The great looking pieces here. I may get one of those RCM 1 ounce bars soon. Yeah, those bars are cool, man. I love the RCM bars. Pretty neat. They got the security features on them as well, too. All right, James Smith, have a good evening. Grandbabies are there. Yes, indeed. All right. And M. Marmix says, scenario, the U.S. $1 trillion coin is minted. So he's saying this as a scenario, not saying it's happened, but he's just saying as a scenario. The Federal Reserve, we want that $1 trillion in gold bullion. The U.S. government, we're confiscating citizens' gold. That's not going to happen. They wouldn't do it. And really, they've got 8,100 tons, well, supposedly, in the vaults. But yeah, I don't think the Federal Reserve would ever ask for that because they would be legitimizing gold. And you want to talk about people would be up in arms, literally. They would not confiscate. They wouldn't be able to confiscate it. Very good. Let's see here. And let's see. All right, we've got David Carlisle says thumbs up and slurp. Thank you, David. All right, thank you. Let's see here. Jorge, do you plan on writing a book about your life in your lifetime? If so, what will the topic be? If not, what would you write if you were to write a book? Yes, I thought about writing a book and just putting in the word, hey, what's up in it? And then, and then that's it. I'm thinking about sending it to Simon Schuster. No, I'm not going to write a book. My life is not that interesting, number one. Not many people, well, I don't know what I would write about. And I'm not very good at writing. I'm not the best speaker, much less a writer. So I don't have let's see. Okay. Let's see. Richard Vaughn is still here. He was also asking your opinion on fractional gold for beginners. Okay. All right. Okay. So Richard, okay, is he the guy that's okay? And he is still here. I'm going to confiscate all your silver. All right. So maybe he was just joking around. All right. Asking about fractional gold for beginners. Okay, very good. All right, that was one. Thank you, JM Unleashed. All right, very good. So maybe he was just joking around. Okay, all right. Yes, indeed. Very good. Because he's joking around, I'm going to confiscate all my silver. There you go. All right. So he's having fun. That's cool. All right. Let's see here. Very good. All right. All right, let's see here. We've got David Carlisle. Thank you for the slurp and the thumbs up. Warren B., if silver goes to $15 an ounce, I'm going to get a second mortgage and probably get divorced on how much I'll be buying. I hear you. Keep in mind the premiums, though. Keep in mind the premiums. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Stephen. No, I want your opinion. I value your opinion, Stephen. Yes, indeed. Sorry if I missed something you said earlier. Sometimes I miss some stuff in the chat. So if you do want to get my attention on something, just type out the word salivate metal with no spaces, and it should light up orange, and I should see it. And thank you, Box Bully. Good to see you. Glad you're here. All right. Pull my finger. All right. I'm trying, Ridge. I can't get to it, the finger. I'm trying my best. And let's see here. All right, very good. And let's see here. We've got Ultra Maga says, bring it on. I'm going to buy more physical and cyber metal. All right, nice. Let's take a look at the markets now because they're starting to turn around a little bit. Silver is now actually up 1 cent. Gold is now down 20 cents. So they're starting to turn around already. This was pretty much predicted by Liquid Electrum, by the way. Yes, indeed. Red Crawler, happy Sunday to you. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, thank you, Richard Vaughn. Thank you for being here. Stay with me. I'm going to probably say more stuff that you're going to disagree with. But hey, just stick with me. I try my best. All right. Very good. And let's see here. We have got a Big Test Unit. Leor is very informative. Thanks, Al. Thank you, Big Test Unit. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Leor is great. Thank you, MS. He is a knowledgeable guy, for sure. He does his research. He may have little different points of view on some things, but that's okay. That's what life is about. I like to be challenged. I like to get different aspects and things like that. And so, yeah, very good. Hello, Codes Core. Good to see you. Welcome. All right, very good. Hey, my big next update. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a video about silver when it moves up 1 cent. I'm going to make a 20-minute video about silver moving up 1 cent. I'm going to record it tonight, and it's going to be about the psychology behind a 1 cent move in silver's price. Jay McGuire, what do you think about getting palladium at the right price and holding it for an upswing? I've actually done it before. It is down now. I still think it has further room to move to the downside. I am not a buyer of palladium right now, honestly. The premiums are just too high for them right now. Uh, I don't think that. I think that's another thing too. The premiums are pretty high on them now. All right. Okay. Let's see here. You know what? I got to tell you something. You guys, I have something to confess here, you guys. I have to stop what I'm doing now. I've got something to confess. This is hard for me to say, all right? But everybody, I hope I don't break down emotionally over this, but I got to share something with you guys. Whew, I got to work my way up to this. I got to psych myself up for it, but last time somebody threw a chicken embryo at me, I had egg all over my face. Yep, that's right. I had egg all over my face last time somebody threw a chicken embryo at me. All right. Very good. All right, there you go. All right, let's get back here. We've got the comments going here. We have got Cybercurtain Twitcher from an hour ago. He's in Betty Buy right now. It's Sunday Confessional. It was painful for me when gold got to $1,500. It definitely slowed my stacking. You know, I remember when Cybercurtain Twitcher was pining for $1,300 gold. It wasn't terribly long ago, too. He says, I'm waiting for gold to go down to $1,300. It never did. And that's part of the thing. We have to, sometimes we got to deal with that. It's tough. You know, we think it's going to go down further and it doesn't. But anyways, okay, he's a long-time subscriber. All right, thank you, Richard. All right, well, thank you. Well, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure. Maybe I don't see your comments at all, but thank you for being a long-time subscriber. I didn't realize you were joking around earlier, but hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. All right. Yes, and Keith might unsubscribe for that terrible joke. Now, that would be probably something. I'm only joking. I love that LSD. Oh, my gosh. Goodness gracious. Face purple crying. Yes, indeed. All right. Don't leave my day job. That's right. It was a pretty bad joke, wasn't it? I've been exercised. That's right. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hello, Zuki Play Metal. It's good to see you, by the way. Good to see you, Joe Walsh. Thank you, Ghost in Plain Sight. Yeah, it was a pretty bad joke. So thank you, Richard. Vaughn, thank you for watching. I appreciate it so much. All right. And let's see. Looking for eggs. All right. The yolk is on you. That's right. Exactly. Exactly, John Knox. Hard-boiled humor. That's right. There you go, El Vampiro. Oh, let's see here. All right. Baker 076. Why do things, he says here in the chat, why do we think things getting good when rates just hiked? Their fake jobs report as accurate as her CPI numbers. Yep, and that's just it, Baker. I used to pretty much accept those numbers. It wasn't terribly long ago that I would just accept them for face value, but now I look at them as the chef at the Cook the Books Club, because it does seem like they get revised downwards. It seems like, or upwards, back to reality. Just in a couple of weeks they do. And that doesn't make news. So it's these big hyped up numbers that make the news. And it's going to make it look good. And I talk about that in Friday's video as well, too. Life's been good to me so far. That's right, Russ. You got it. Russ Hansen knows what's going on. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah. We know old Joe Walsh. Let's see here. Susan Pitts, I received a strange response to a comment I made on one of your videos. It looked like it was from you, but it gave me a phone number to call. Of course, I didn't call. That's right. Yep, Susan Pitts. Those are the scammers. They pop up every time again. Just ignore them at the most or at the least, but you can report them too. If you ever see a comment, I'm just going to use this as an example. No, don't do that for Cybercurtain Twitchers, but if you click the ellipses here, there is a report button. But use it sparingly. Only do it for the spam comments. Yes, indeed. All right. Rev Biker. This guy hasn't got a clue. He must be a Democrat. We're in deep trouble. Wait and see what happens in July 2023. Yeah, Rev Biker, he's actually not a Democrat. He's from Israel. He lives in Tel Aviv. I was interviewing from Tel Aviv. He has a little different point of view on some stuff. But anyways... But we'll see. We'll see. I was shocked when he said that. That was completely out of the blue. But he obviously has some reasoning behind some of what he's saying. He talks to all these CEOs or listens in on these calls for CEOs. He does that weekly. So I don't know. I'd be very interested to see and pick his brain more about that. But anyways, Jorge Mendez, do you have any children? If not, you intend to have children. Writing is about leaving an intellectual legacy for your fans. It's an uncomfortable answering, I understand. Yeah, I've got, let's see here. I've got two very soft and cuddly kitties that I could write voluminous, I could probably write 3 volumes on each cat. It would be quite something to do, for sure. And if I did it, it would be quite an intriguing story, especially about the stench of the fat cat's rear end. I don't really make mention of that too often because it might give away my location because of the odor. But the kitty's too fat to clean her butt, so we have to clean the kitty's butt on. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. All right, very good. And let's see here. And the lovely Mrs. Coin Crew is here. Good to see Mrs. Coin Crew. Check out Mrs. Coin Crew's channel. She is a lot of fun. And her husband and her own a coin shop. He is known. You'll never guess what his name is. Guess what Mrs. Coin Crew's husband's name is on YouTube. You'll never guess in a million years. You might guess in 999,999 years, but not in a million years what Mrs. Coin Crew's husband's channel name is. All right, very good. At the will, there you go. Can leave me. There you go. All right, Mrs. Coin Crew, will do. 5 inside cats for Neo Han's Dynasty. 1 is a Russian blue. All right. No sanctions against that Russian blue cat, by the way. And likely those cats probably buy into the idea of buying silver and platinum. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And let's see here. Dingleberry do. All right. Mr. Coin Crew. Close, Mark Hazley. In fact, you know what? Honestly, that's what he should change his name to. Very good. Let's see. Very good. And, all right. Harpezo Sky says, I work at a wedding supply industry, wielding gases and other consumables, including steel. We have just added our 14th store. I've made the comment the economy might be in the crapper, but you couldn't tell it by how our business has grown each year by outperforming each previous year. So will silver and gold be the best hedge against the slow growth? Boom! Harpezo Skies nails it. This is it. It just depends on what industry you're talking about. And so his business is going good, and there are other businesses that are doing good still in this economy, believe it or not. Yeah. So we'll see. Whoa, look at this, folks. Oh my goodness gracious. Whoa. Wait a second here. Am I reading this right? Wait a second here. This can't be right. No IQ? Did you just do this twice? Is the sale still on? Just kidding. I stopped at T. The Silver Stackers auction today picked up 2 silver items, 1 Libertad, 1 a poured round with a giant T on it. Fun times. Wow. Yeah, T the Silver Stacker has been having auctions, but I think he just sent $100 more. Now, if he would have enforced this rule, I would have had to done 600 push-ups a night. If that's the case, I don't know if that happened, but that's crazy. Wow, no IQ. Thank you, sir. Wow, the silver still on, man. T the Silver Stacker, he bought 2 silver items, 1 Libertad and a poured round with a giant T on it. Way to go. No IQ. Thank you, sir. Man, I'm incredibly blessed. Thank you, my friend. I hope he's not drinking tonight. But he's working. He can't do that while at work, right? Oh, my goodness gracious. Thank you. No IQ. So you guys should check out T the Silver Stackers auctions. Man. Check out T the Silver Stackers auctions. Good stuff over there. Let's take a look at the market. We are at a market watch. We probably lost some viewers. Here we go. By the way, you have 232 likes on this channel, on this live stream so far. Can we get 250? We're lowballing it tonight, but I think that's fine. And the metals are starting to move in another direction. They're starting to recover a little bit. In fact, palladium is now up $17. Silver's now down just 1 cent, and gold is down $1.60. Wow, crazy, crazy! Look at that. All right. Very good. And fell for the car bit. Oh man, that's right. There you go. That's right. Liquid Electrum. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you. No IQ. I am honored and humbled. Thank you. And by the way, no need, my friend. I just appreciate you being here. Anything you guys do. Yes. Done enough exercise for tonight. That's right, John Knox. Yes, indeed. John Knoxville. All right. Let's refresh these markets one more time. See what happens here with silver's now flatlined. Platinum's now flatlined. And so now gold is down $1.30. Silver, no movement at all. Platinum, no movement at all. But yeah, there it is. So we're seeing some resistance. Yes, indeed. And where are we at? Let's go over here to Rob on this video about the silver pouring that I did. Yeah, this was quite a scary situation here. Says, I don't know how they will do it with pours, but big manufacturers often get perfect weight bars by putting pre-weighted shot into the mold and putting the whole thing into an oven, a kiln, or furnace. Yeah, and I don't have that ability. I wish I did. That would be nice, because I would rather do that. I always figured that has to be the easiest way, just like baking a cake. You're right, Rob. Just get the mold that you like to fit and then put the silver in there and watch it mold. I might look into one of those furnaces. That would be pretty cool to do that. There's No IQ. Thank you, No IQ. I am honored and humble. But my friend, seriously, I don't want you to feel any obligation to do that. I am honored and humbled by your kindness. Just you being here is more than I could ever ask. So thank you so much. All right, thank you. All right, Keith B07. I have caused psychological damage for the absolute horrible, cheesy joke. And it's kind of ironic that I make a cheesy joke about eggs, right? So he's withholding his thumbs up until after that whole eggs on your face thing. I can understand that. Jill Stark. Jill Stark is here. I've missed Jill Stark, and I've missed her hugs from Western Nebraska. Yes, indeed. I'm hoping that one day that I can get an upgrade to the hugs from Jill from Western Nebraska. It's, especially, it'd be nice to get big hugs from Western Nebraska from Jill. That would be cool, man. I would love that. All right, thank you, Primus Fan. Thank you, Primus, so much for being here, Primus Fan. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, have a good evening, Primus Fan. Thank you so much again for being here. Sorry I missed you earlier. Been kind of a crazy night here. Let's refresh these comments one more time. Where we are at. Look at the markets again here too. So look at this. Code Core, who is inside of here. I'm watching you live as you respond. Sup? Yay! I'm here too. Good to see you. Code, are you still here, Code Core? Awesome, awesome. All right, yes indeed. How do you come up with content every day? Jorge, you're starting to ask some more personal questions that obvious why I don't seriously answer some of those. But anyways, I'm waiting for you to ask for my social security number next, Jorge. Might as well just go for that. But anyways, it's a lot of time, a lot of planning, and a lot of research to do content every day, because I post 2 videos a day, Jorge. And I hope you will actually, I appreciate you being here in the live streams, but Jorge, please, I would encourage you to comment on the videos too. I'd love to know some of your thoughts on the videos too. And I will read your comments on a live stream too. What do you think? That would be cool. Too many puppies, that's right. If you ever feel like you have too many cats, just listen to Primus Too Many Puppies. Too many puppies. That's right, very good. Because why? Because Winona has a big brown beaver. That's right, exactly. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. Code Core is not here. Is Jill Stark still here? Because I'd love to get an upgrade to big hugs from Western Nebraska. All right. Oh, yeah. Alan Gold doesn't like me either, Mark B. Don't worry. Too many puppies. All right. Very good. Hey, DL Stacker. Good to see you, DL Stacker. All right, now let's go back in time to 6 years ago. The great coin around election. Black Rhino is better. We had a little vote on that stuff. Good stuff there. 11 Robert 11 says 5 lire wins in this vote. And good folks doing the stuff back in the day. The Queen of Pescidity says my vote is for the Italian. Yeah, that's a good one. I would have voted for that one too, but I couldn't do it. Hey, Rebel, thank you. Miss you. Hey, Wake, 1914 silver Italian 5 lire. Yes, beautiful. I don't have one of those coins. I like to get one. All right, thank you. Watch your videos. I try to avoid the comment section on YouTube videos. They can be toxic. No worries. All right, no worries, Jorge. Thank you for watching. I just appreciate you watching. If you could thumb up the videos and watch, and even just put algorithm or something in there. So thank you, Jorge. I appreciate that. All right. Definitely appreciate you watching. All right. Driver's license number is T757934. There we go, folks. We got it. All right. We are going to, this is good. We have just gotten up the upgrade. We just got the upgrade from Jill Stark. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Jill Stark. We had to pin that one. We love big hugs from Western Nebraska. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jill Stark. All right, there we go. All right, and, oh, man, I would love to give you a hug, Susan Pitts, there in Alabama. Thank you. You are awesome. Oh, yes. And thank you. A hug and a big handshake, too, for your service, because she serves in law enforcement. We appreciate everything you do, Susan Pitts. It's not easy being a police officer, especially in this day and age. So thank you so much for that. All right. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you so much, Jorge. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you, my friend Jorge. I appreciate it, my friend. Yes. Thank you for being here. All right. A Flemish. It's going for the 5 lire. Now I really want to get one of those 5 lire coins. I think that would be cool because it's a really cool design. Yes, indeed. On that guy, first time I saw a Primus Sucks bumper sticker, I was mad. I know. Yes, indeed. Yep. But that's the thing. That means you love Primus. I know. It's when you look at it on the surface, it's like, wait a second. This is not good. This is not good because they're a great band. Oh, whoa. Wait a second, folks. Uh-oh. Again. Oh my gosh, no IQ just sent another $50 and he says, shut up! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I'll do what I want. Now, where did I put my beer? That's right, exactly. And he's at work. Thank you, no IQ. You are the man. All right. All right. Hey, no arguments for me. And by the way, it's pretty funny it says that. You know, it reminds me, there is a movie. I don't know if no IQ has ever seen this. We know we all have our feelings about Alec Baldwin, but I do think he was a good actor. And there was this movie called, I forget the name of the movie, but it came out in 1997. And I don't remember I forget the name of the movie. I remember the year it came out. It had Anthony Hopkins and it had the bad guy who was played by Alec Baldwin. And this guy, Anthony Hopkins, his character was named Bob. And so they're sitting in the snow, and this guy's about to die. And Bob says to Alec Baldwin's character, "No, wait, don't die on me yet. Don't die on me." And then Alec Baldwin says, "Don't tell me what to do." That was just a classic line. That was a classic line. All right, Jorge, I'm sorry. That's too personal of a question there. That's getting way too personal now. He says, "Will we see $20 silver this year?" That's just too personal, my friend. I'm sorry, I can't answer that. I can't answer that. No, actually, I'm teasing you, Jorge. Just teasing you, having a little fun with you. Actually, I think we're beyond $20 silver. I don't think we're going to see it. I would be shocked if we saw it fall below $23 an ounce. I would be shocked to see it go below 23 this year. However, I shouldn't really be shocked because silver's been crazy. But it's held above 25 for long enough now that I think we're probably not going to see below $25 an ounce. However, I do think that if we see below 23, I would be very surprised. Maybe not shocked, but I'd be very surprised. So I don't think we're going to see $20 an ounce silver this year. The Edge, that's it, Randy Resnick. The Edge, thank you. Have you seen that movie? There you go. All right. I have 2 beers because my man doesn't like it. There you go. All right, there you go. Drink up, Magic Micah. Drink up. That's it. All right, have a couple of beers on me. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you. Miss Audience is so good. You guys know stuff. You guys know your movies. If I ever have a question about something or if I get something, I'm thinking of something, somebody's going to pop in and say something. Liquid Electrum, when we pass 30, 20 is gone forever. I think, you know what? I tend to believe that as well, too. Frank says The Edge with Alec Baldwin. Yes, that's it. That's right. I don't see it going below 23, just my 2 cents. I'm with you, Joe Walsh. It should go. All right. Da Vinci custom guitars. No, that's cool. You make your own custom guitars. That's awesome, my friend. I had a custom guitar made some time ago. It was pretty fun. It was a guy named Neil Moser did it. He used to work for BC Rich back in the 80s. He's the one that created the Rich Bitch. It's pretty cool. But so Da Vinci custom guitars. I have to check you out. That's awesome. He says, I saw your 2-ounce coin bullion at my local coin shop in Minnesota. That is awesome, my friend. That's cool. Made its rounds in Minnesota. They actually upgraded updated the picture of it. If you want to see what that looks like, if you go to my channel page, let's get over here to the channel page, or in the link in the description of this very live stream, and click on it. You can see they updated the picture of it there. But that's cool. Da Vinci saw it there. Do you make metal guitars, Da Vinci, or do you do acoustic guitars? I'm kind of curious. But yeah, that's pretty wild. All right, let's look at the markets again, shall we? The markets are reacting tonight. Down 3 cents for silver, $25.75. Gold is now down $1.20 to $2,017.40. So we saw silver pop out just briefly upwards, and gold flatlined for a moment, but it didn't quite make it into positive territory yet. Let's see here. All right, very good. I'm still glowing, basking in the light of a big hug from Western Nebraska and an invitation for a hug in Alabama from Susan Pitts. That's cool. All right. Yeah, thanks, Pam. I'm glad you liked the coat of arms. That's cool. It was fun. Thank you, Judith Dan Davis. Appreciate it. All right. I feel like a beer tonight. I could use a beer tonight, honestly. I don't have any beer, though. There is Constitutional Stacker. Yes, indeed. And Jorge says, a lot of people thought we would see $20 an ounce silver again after 29 ounces back in August of 2020. You know, that's true, Jorge. Jorge, that's actually a very good point. That is a good point. You're right. That's true. That's actually an extremely good point. We have to keep that in perspective. History is a good guide. Jorge is spot on that. But I do think things are different too. But the thing is that people were saying things were different anyways. All right. No IQ. I've got to get out of here and do some actual work, but I'm still listening. Thank you, No IQ. Dude, I am honored and humbled. I appreciate you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Ooh, man. All right. Look at this. We get a big Canadian bear hug from Monique King. Whoa. Thank you. Man, thank you so much, Monique. Let's replace that. We love Jill Starks too, but hey, I'll take a big Canadian bear hug too. A hug from the Great White North from the lovely Monique King. Are you kidding me? I'll take it all day, every day. Yes, indeed. I need stateswide hugs. That's right, Ghost in Plain Sight. I'm taking it. All right. That's one area I'm definitely greedy. Thank you so much. All right. Good to see you. And good to see Constitutional Stacker is here. Thank you so much, Midget Mac. Props from Oakland, California. Thank you, Midget Mac. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Glad, honored to have you as a viewer here checking us out. And all right. So there's where the markets are. Down, but not out. That's for sure. All right. Yes, indeed. And feet on the stars. Love you. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. And by the way, I tend to agree with Liquid Electrum. But now, going back to what Jorge says, because I do agree with him, don't rule it out. But I think for this year, though, I would be surprised. I would put it to you that way. I'd be surprised if we got below 23, much less 20. But it could happen, but I kind of doubt it's going to happen. As I slurp away, this coffee is now completely cold, but that's all right. And by the way, breaking news here. I just found out that I have a hole in my sock. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves is having holes in my socks. Son of a motherless goat. Oh, man. I got to do something about that. I'm going to rip that sock up. I got to buy some new socks. All right, very good. And thank you, Ghost in Plain Sight. Appreciate that. We got 254 likes now. So thank you. Let's get back. Let's go back in time again. I'm going for the 5 lire from A. Flemish. Thank you. And Pit Bullion, by the way, he commented on my poor video too. But we're going back 6 years ago. It says Black Rhino. Pit Bullion knows his stuff. He is an artist extraordinaire with poured silver. And I'm embarrassed to see some of these great silver pourers come back and watch my failures. But hey, anyways, all right. The show has been on 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Arizona Silver Stacker. I'm glad you're here. All right. And let's see here, database expert from 6 years ago. Pretty darn cool. Thank you. How to win a Sullivan medal round. That's another thing we've done. We've given away some of the rounds. We did a giveaway for this round too, and there may be another giveaway for this round in the future too. We shall see. Wear slippers around the house. That's right. I need to do that. I need to do that. Sock it to him. There you go. Sock it to him. All right. Sal, I'm the guy from the system. I define the system. I'm a psyops. They call me the psyops guy, right? No. I'm controlled opposition. Maybe I'm controlled opposition. You never know. I'm controlled something. I don't know. Control denied. Anybody remember the band Control Denied? They had a top 40 hit with Chuck Schuldiner. Anybody? Anyone? Got my holy socks because he's in church right now. It is Sunday, right? That's right, Big Trader. It's Sunday. Silver Beach Bun should be fun. Thank you, brother. Walt 2T on this one here. Map gas for melting silver. This is how we did it back in the day from that playlist I was telling you about. Ready for lots of melting down. Yeah, melting now. That's right. Something Golden says. I can tell you it's after 3 p.m. Silver that's older than spilt milk, but no milk spots. That's right, exactly. Very good. Let's get this going. Multi-Gun Man, who still comes around to the channel after all these years. Appreciate that. Says nice on this video about the Sullivan Medal Round giveaway. Amazing coin. Love it. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. Show some coins from the Friends collection there. All right. And let's see here. System of a Down. How about System of a Clown, right? System of a Clown. Control denied. That's right. Everybody remember that band. All right. Chuck Schuldiner. May he rest in peace. Sweet looking round, nice and thick. Thank you. Optimus Prime. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, my friend. I like them thick. Second says King Gold. All right. Very good. All right, Gold Chick. Have a good night. Big hugs to Gold Chick. We love Gold Chick. You are awesome. Take care. Have a good night. I always appreciate Gold Chick. She's been a faithful viewer, too. And Jorge's leaving, too. Thank you, Jorge, for being here. It is getting late in tooth, isn't it? I've been doing for 2 hours here. It's insane, the membrane. Let's do one more for 11, Robert 11. That's art on the coin. Very talented people. Wonder what tools they had back then, and that's why I like coins with history. A bit of a guessing game. Indeed, that's right. Love the history behind them, indeed. All right. Well, thank you, guys. Well, we've been having some fun tonight. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I appreciate you. We're going to be back on Tuesday for more fun. Likely we'll get some scammers then. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Do more pours. Get some good. Then give the F-ups as a milestone giveaway. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, Black Cat Wig, Whirlywig Gig. Good to see you. All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this. To keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good one all. Take care. See you later.